Hey, Tomoya, what are you watching on Netflix?
Yeah, I'm watching One Piece. It's really good.
Oh, what's it about?
It's about this guy Luffy looking for a treasure to become the king of pirates. It's cool and fun. But guess what?
What?
Many bad guys have a British accent.
Oh, really? Is that a big thing in Hollywood too?
Yes, we are going to talk about why British accents are chosen for villain roles. Let's jump right in.
Hey everybody, CrossTalk FM is an English and Japanese bilingual freestyle podcast. In this podcast, we explore some cross-cultural themes and trends. I'm Andrea.
I am Tomoya. このポッドキャストは英会話スクール&カフェを運営しているアンドレアとトモヤが毎週自分たちの周りで起きたことや海外のニュースについて英語と日本語でカジュアルに話している番組です。アンドレアさん、イギリスの英語って特徴的ですよね、とっても。
Yes, it has some very unique characteristics compared to American English.
Yes. でアメリカ英語とブリティッシュ英語どうやって聞き分けるかなんかポイントありますか
？One point is the R sound in the American English is much more, it's pronounced more strongly. For example, car, C-A-R, car. In America, we clearly pronounce the at the end, whereas British English is a little softer, I think. Yeah, a little easier for Japanese people to listen to and to pronounce.
そうね。
Yeah.
例えば、イギリス英語でちょっと特徴的な、セリフとかあるとしたら、例えば Can I have a bottle of water? とかbottle of water, please.
Okay, I want to know if any British people are listening. Please don't be offended.
いや、冗談ですよね。冗談というかでも本当に言ってるけど、悪気をあって言ってるわけじゃないっていうことね。
Right, fair.
で、他にも例えばね、You can't just leave your bloody stuff all over the place.
Okay.
Or I've got bloody schedule.
Yeah. The schedule and schedule thing is different between American and British English. Yeah.
そうね。
There's some words like that are pronounced differently, like schedule and schedule. And another one is aluminum, like aluminum can. And British would be aluminium. Aluminium. Yeah, hard to say.
Yes. で、人に声をかけるときも、Oi, mate! とか。Oi, mate!
See, in American English, we don't call people mates. A mate is someone you have a child with. It's not like your buddy. It's someone that you have sex with. So it's not the same thing at all. But also, like in the things you said, the examples you just gave us, like British people say bloody a lot.
Yes.
And I know where that comes from. I know the history, but like we don't say bloody in American English either.
そうね。
So there's some phrases that are different too.
Yes. そう、アンドレさん、最初にブリティッシュアクセントが映画の悪い役によく使われるって言ってたんですけども、So, have you noticed that a lot of villains in movies have British accent?
I had not noticed actually. So that's really interesting. I had not noticed that.
Okay.
Yeah.
代表的な映画をね、紹介していきましょうか。
Okay.
例えば、僕が一番、この人、確かに一番悪い役でイギリスのアクセントを持ってるっていう人が、例えばゲイリー・オールドマン。
Gary Oldman. Okay. What are some of his movies?
You know, The Leon. The
have
Professional.
I seen that? I think I have seen that. Is that a movie about an assassin?
Yes.
Someone who's paid to kill someone else.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I have seen that.
マチルダさんなんかいろいろ混ざってるけどでそのゲイリー・オールドマンがすごい悪い者の役なんですよね
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
He's a good actor though. I do like him very much.
I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's from England.
Okay, so he's actually from England, so that's why he has a British accent. That makes sense.
So. And do you know any other actors, actress who had a British accent?
Well, one of the most famous in America would be Sean Connery. But he's not really like British, is he? He's Scottish?
そこまでちょっとわかんないね。
I'm going to look it up because I do have Scottish friends, and if I get it wrong, I'll be in trouble with them. I think he's Scottish.
じゃあアンドレアさんが探している間に、その他の、俳優で言うとアンソニー・ホプキンスとか、ハンニバル・レクターズ。
Yeah, oh yeah, okay. I'm right. Sean Connery is Scottish. Okay, so his accent is not really British, it's more Scottish.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Anthony Hopkins is a great example. I forgot about him. Yeah, he plays the bad guy often, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. でなんかね、わかんないけど、なんか I'm coming とかなんか
That's scary.
なんか言いそうな、
Scary.
キャラクターですよね。まあハンニバル・レクターっていうね、有名なキャラクターを演じてますけど。
Yeah, and you know, actually, I've watched Anthony Hopkins give interviews. He's actually okay in interviews if the interviewer is reasonably intelligent. But if the interviewer asks really stupid questions, he gets really angry and he's really rude to them, actually.
まあそれ映画のキャラクターですよね。
Yeah, and in real life. That's what I'm saying. In real life, too.
Is he? There's one more person I want to say.
Okay.
Alan Rickman.
Oh, I love Alan Rickman. He's awesome.
Do you know this guy?
I do. He passed away a few years ago, and
Yes, he
everyone was
did.
kind of heartbroken.
そうね。
He's such a good actor, too.
彼も、有名な役としてはハリー・ポッターのスネイプ先生ね。
Yeah. Which actually is interesting because Snape starts out being a bad guy
Yes.
in the movie,
Yes.
well, in the books, but he actually has Harry's back. He is actually protecting Harry.
So
But you don't find that out until later.
So
sorry if you haven't seen the movies and I ruined it for you. That was what do you call that when you
Spoiler.
yeah. Yeah, he's a great actor.
そう、まあ、彼もブリティッシュアクセントで悪者役をちょっとやってるんかなと思ったら実はね。さあアンジェラさん、こういうふうにイギリス人の悪者の役をする人いっぱいいるんですけども、So what do you think is the reason behind many antagonists in film having a British accent?
What is the reason?
What do you think of the reason?
Well, as an American, I'm going to say something that I think is funny, but if it's not funny, sorry. Maybe it's lingering resentment or lingering anger from the Revolutionary War. We're still angry at British people, even though we won the war.
そんなに
No, I honestly have no idea. I have no idea.
まあある意味いい線を言ってますね。So I want to bring up some insights from the experts in this field.
Great.
Chi Liu is a computational linguist said the British Queen's English accent is often linked to villainous characters because it can be associated with higher intelligence, but also perceived as less trustworthy. つまり、まあ、ブリティッシュのアクセントの発音の聞こえ方がちょっと頭が良いと。でもちょっと信じられないというか。
いや、ちょっと信用しにくいキャラクター。
キャラクターの、発音、音になっているってことですよね。
I wonder what the reason for that would be. That I would want more information, but that's an interesting. I don't want to say guess, but it is kind of a guess, right?
まあちなみにもっとこの人はいろいろ調べてリサーチをしてってやってるんですけども、ちょっとまあ一部分だけはこれ長いからすごい、その結論だけを言ってるんで、
Sure.
はい。The social linguist Kelvin said, "The Lion King, the good character Mufasa, do you know Mufasa?
Yes, I do.
Speaks with an American accent."
You're right. He does.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Now that you mention it, yes, he does.
And Scar. Okay. And Scar has a British English accent. The sound of a British accent has more cynical and power hungry.
Okay.
What is that? Power hungry.
Power hungry. I like wanting to get because Scar in the movie, like Scar is the older lion, if I remember correctly, and he is trying to get the power.
So
he's trying to, like assert his dominance over the other lions. Whereas Mufasa's the kind character. He's like the kind, bigger lion that kind of guides the baby lion into being the king.
I see. そこで、いいやつは、アメリカンアクセント、悪いやつは、ブリティッシュアクセントっていうね、アニメーションでもね、こう分けられてるっていうところです。
Wow, okay.
はい。っていうリサーチが、あって、多分これだけじゃないと思うんですけど、他にはそういうディズニーのアニメはそういう分け方をしているとね、いうふうな、リサーチもあると。
That's interesting. I'm surprised British people haven't complained about that.
That's a good point. We said Gary Oldman, he's a kind of iconic character in the movies. And he's kind of, his role is almost like a bad guy.
Oh, okay. Okay. Almost always bad guys?
Almost always bad guys.
Okay.
He said he doesn't want to play a bad guy anymore.
Okay. I wonder if they'll ever put him in a role where he's the good guy. That would be interesting to see.
いやでももう今そのいい役やってるんですよ。
Oh, really? Okay.
はい。もう最近の年では、例えばバッドマンで警察官の役やったよね。
Are there? So we've been talking about like the roles of bad villains in movies, the bad character or whatever. Are there a lot of cases? Are there any cases where there are good people or good characters played by British people or British accents? So you mentioned Gary Oldman is moving away from being cast as a bad character, and he wants to play good characters now. But are there any other people who are British that play good characters?
Yes. For example, Christian Bale.
Okay.
He played a Batman in A Dark Knight.
Okay. Does he have a heavy British accent? I didn't see Batman, so I don't know.
I don't know if he has a strong British accent, but in this movie, he didn't use. He avoided saying British accent.
Did he speak with an American accent?
Yes, he imitated American accent.
Okay. There's actually I don't know about British, but there are some actors and like musicians and stuff who do that. If they know they're going to be working mostly in Hollywood or in America, they'll change their accents to an American accent. I'm surprised. I didn't know he did that. Yeah, I know. What's the guy's name? Paul Hogan.
Yeah.
That played Crocodile Dundee. He's actually from Australia, and we're not really familiar with Australian accents in America, but that's a Hollywood movie. So because it was made in Hollywood, he used an American accent. He's not British though. He's Australian.
Yes. Okay, some other people are Daniel Craig.
Okay.
From 007.
Yeah, I like Daniel Craig. I think he's quite popular.
He has a little strong accent.
Yeah.
British accent.
Yeah, he does. He's a good actor though.
Yes. あとは、実は知らない人もいるかもしれないけど、オビワン・ケノービっていうね、スター・ウォーズの映画に出てきた。
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay.
Yes. ルークに、そのフォースの使い方を教えた先生なんですけども、
okay.
この人も実はブリティッシュのアクターだったっていうね。
Okay, and he has an accent in the movie, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
I saw this a bazillion years ago and I don't remember. So. Okay. Well, okay, so there are some people who play good roles then.
そうね。いつも悪い役ではないってことですね。
Okay. That's good to know. I think otherwise British people would kind of protest against Hollywood. Whoever casts these people, the casting director would get into trouble.
でもそういうふうに昔からのステレオタイプで悪者はブリティッシュアクセント、いいやつはアメリカン。いいやつだけじゃないけど、そういうね、さっきのライオンキングで話したけど、そういうステレオタイプがねもうできちゃっているっていうね、子供の時からね。
This is interesting. Yeah.
いう話もありますけれども。So what do you think about this episode?
I think this is interesting, and I don't watch a ton of movies, but having grown up in America, I've seen a lot of the movies we talked about, and I don't I never really noticed that that was the case. So next time I watch a movie with various accents, I'm going to maybe pay attention and see who has what kind of accent. Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't notice, these differences.
No, I haven't.
Do you think people from other countries can easily understand British accent in movies? What do you think?
I would guess so. I would guess so because there are quite a few countries around the world where British or non-American English is spoken more in more places than American English is. Like, for example, like Hong Kong and Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, all of these countries speak, South Africa too, they speak English that sounds more like British English than American English. So I think for most people, they've heard British English or they're familiar enough with it that it's not difficult. What do you think?
I thought, since if the, American actor talking to each other, it's okay.
Okay.
I could understand it.
Okay.
But the one guy speaking American accent, and the other guy started talking a British accent, it's make me confused.
Oh, okay.
Because the sometimes speaking speed is different.
Yeah.
Accent, like the way British actor speaks is more has a more unique flow.
Okay, how about you guys? Do you think British English is difficult to understand in movies, or are you okay with it? Let us know. Drop us a comment, please.
That's all for this episode, but we have one more thing to tell you.
We're more than just a podcast. We're also a community. Sign up for our mailing list to discuss episodes, share stories, and connect with fellow listeners. This is CrossTalk, signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining. Bye.